In today's episode, we'll show you how to do your own gel manicure at home correctly and safely.
Hi, my name is Connie, and this is a channel dedicated to the art of nail styling. In today's episode, we'll show you how to do your own gel manicure safely at home. When your nail stylist is fully booked and you can't stand your manicure anymore, remember to do it safely.
Products and tools we'll use in today's episode are gel polish in Vampirella, the protein base, and the tip-top top coat. Additionally, we'll need a wooden cuticle stick, cuticle remover, a metal cuticle pusher, a 100 to 180 grit file, acid-free primer, cleaner number 1, Master Nail Art 006 brush, and a protein serum.
A good stylist who knows our nails and works fast is an irreplaceable element of our maintenance ritual. And today's episode is absolutely not here to convince you that it's not worth going to get your nails done, that it's better to simply do them at home. No, that's not the point. But sometimes you might find yourself in a situation where you cannot make it to your stylist, or they're fully booked and you don't want to chance a different salon. It's a conundrum that has to have a solution. So, today, we'll show you how to safely do your own manicure at home without the need for an e-file.
The first step, as always, is washing and disinfecting your hands, even if you're doing your own manicure. If there is any leftover product from a previous styling on our nail plate, then we need to remove it safely. Using the 180 side of a 100 to 180 grit file, gently remove the old gel layers. If the base layer adheres strongly to the nail and there are no air pockets, we don't need to remove it fully to avoid over-filing the natural nail plate. The next step is shaping the free edges of the nails. Gently round off the corners and clean off any dust with a cupcake brush.
Normally, we wouldn't have all the necessary tools and products at home that our nail stylist uses in her salon, so we need to wake up our inner MacGyver and get creative. If we don't have a cupcake brush, we reach for a makeup brush, one of those big, poofy, fluffy ones. We need to disinfect it before use and then disinfect and clean it thoroughly afterwards too, before it touches our face again.
We buff the nail plate with a 180 grit file. Remember not to buff twice in the same spot. Always move the file in one direction only. This will ensure the gel adheres better to the nail plate.
To remove the cuticles safely without using an e-file, we'll use a wooden cuticle stick. But for this to work, we need to soften them first. Cuticle remover is the perfect product for this task. If you tend to skip a visit to the salon once in a while, it's probably worth having it at home alongside some wooden cuticle sticks and a protein base. They are the 3 must-have basic products that, if stored correctly, that is, upright, tightly closed and away from direct sunlight, will serve you for a long time and get you out of a manicure crisis with ease.
We place a drop of the cuticle remover onto each nail right by the cuticles. Using the wooden stick, we spread the product across the cuticle residue on the nail plate. We wait a few minutes till the cuticles soften and are easier to remove. Using a metal cuticle pusher or a wooden stick, we gently push the cuticle residue towards the nail folds. Using the wooden stick or the other side of the cuticle pusher, we remove the cuticle residue and any leftover liquid.
At this point, we need to wash our hands thoroughly to remove any leftover cuticles and remove a residue.
We soak a pad in cleaner number 1. Fold it in half and dehydrate the nail plate. We also use it to thoroughly clean the area by the nail folds. We cover the entire nail plate with the acid-free primer just as if it was a regular nail polish and wait about 30 seconds for it to evaporate.
Did you know that we also stock cleaner number 1 in a smaller size of 15 and 5 millilitres? They wouldn't last a minute in a salon, but at home, they'll serve you for a long time. Only £3.90 and £2.40, but in a crisis situation at home, they are worth their weight in gold.
Using gel brush number 4, we pick up a small portion of the protein base from the brush and rub it into the nail plate. The layer needs to be very thin. We cure it in the lamp for 60 seconds.
Our next layer will be an overlay, which will correct the shape of our nail. It will strengthen its structure and form the light line. All of this is to make the final effect look as good as possible.
We cover the nail with a thin layer of base coat. We pull the nail folds back slightly to drive the base deeper towards the skin. Then we apply a bigger drop of the product onto the middle of the nail and drag it towards the free edge. We use a thin brush, Master Nail Art 006, to help us create a perfect line of light, and then cure the nail in the lamp for 60 seconds. We cover the nail in the Vampirella gel polish. We apply the first coat thinly and evenly across the entire nail. We don't press the brush too hard into the nail plate to avoid creating streaks. We cure it in the lamp for 30 seconds. We can apply the first layer of colour to all the nails at the same time because we're not reaching all the way to the cuticles, so there's no risk of flooding them. But if we have a shaky hand and don't feel quite confident about our moves, then we can apply colour to one nail at a time, freeze curing it in the lamp for 5 seconds. Then, when all 5 are done, we put the whole hand into the lamp for half a minute, and it's done. Before applying the second layer of colour, we push the nail fold up using the wooden stick. This will allow us to drive the colour deeper under the cuticles. We place the brush close to the nail fold and using a pulsing motion direct the polish as close to the wall as possible. Then cover the rest of the nail plate and cure in the lamp for 30 seconds. We cover the entire surface with a tip-top top coat. We paint it evenly without using too much force. We repeat this on all of the nails and cure in the lamp for 60 seconds. To groom and nourish the cuticles, we apply a protein serum and rub it into the nail walls. All done! This is what a safely executed gel manicure looks like when done at home. And this is the end of our episode. Do let us know in the comments below if our tips were useful and if you ever end up doing your own manicure at home. I avoid it like the plague, but if I ever end up in a manicure crisis, I'll bet on a mineral base, a wooden stick, and all the other products we've shown you today. Remember, we're here every Wednesday. We'll see you next time. Bye.